Another boring class. The teacher keeps rambling on about the structure of sentences, and the more time passes, the harder it is for me to stay awake. The truth is that not just class is boring, but I barely slept last night as well. No matter how many times I told myself to correct my routine, I just got to keep on gaming, huh? I could feel myself drifting off over and over. At one point I hear a loud bang, and as I open my eyes in shock, I see a hand that assumingly smacked on my desk. As I turn my hazy gaze upwards, I notice something of a death stare straight at me. I blink and apologize to the teacher, saying I'm not feeling so well. I ask him if I may go see the school nurse. That was a lie. I'm actually just tired. But with approval, I start making my way towards the nurse's office. What should I tell her? I guess I'll go with a headache and feeling dizzy. I mean, that can make me feel worn out too, right? As I arrive and knock on the door of the office, I hear no response. Is she actually there? Maybe she's on her break. I slowly open the door and take a peek inside. It looks like she's not here. Well, I might as well lie down on the bed and wait for her. To be honest, lying down was the only thing I could think of anyway. I lied down and instantly fell asleep. Waking up, I noticed something weird. I wasn't lying in bed, not even the nurse's office. What happened? I'm sitting on my usual seat in the classroom, but it's night? Where is everyone? The only light coming in is from the moon. The sky is so clear and a bright full moon is watching over me. I remember it being quite cloudy today, but I didn't know there would be a full moon. It gives off a spooky vibe. I stand up and look around. How did I end up here? The last thing I remember was lying to go to the nurse's office and falling asleep. I can't comprehend it and start panicking a little. Taking deep breaths, I try to recollect my thoughts. Looking around, I notice the clock in front of the classroom. 1:21 a.m.? What? For now, let's get out of here. I open the door of the classroom and realize it's even darker in the corridor. There's almost no light coming through. Next to the door is a light switch for the classroom. It might give me more light into the corridor. When I press it, the light comes on but immediately switches off again. That's strange. I press it again, but this time it doesn't even turn on. Is it an electricity outage? Let's use my phone as a flashlight. As I reach for my pocket, I feel it's not there. Where's my phone? I put my hand against my forehead and try taking it all in. Well, I've got no choice now, do I? Stepping into the corridor and walking carefully, I make sure my hand keeps touching the wall. I start shouting out for somebody, the so well-known, "Hello? Anybody there?" School is terrifying enough on its own. Why does it have to get even creepier, I thought. I start to shiver. Moving forward towards the stairs, I hear a door slam behind me. What? I want to shout out to see if somebody else besides me is in school, but the thought of it being someone with malicious intent stops me from doing so. I'm too terrified to find out. I've got to go to the school entrance and get out of here. Slowly, I start making my way down the stairs, step by step, as not to fall. Occasionally, I look back. The feeling of being watched is making me paranoid. Once on the ground floor, I notice the moonlight brightening up the entrance. This way I can easily get to the exit, and I gladly do. I can finally get out of here. Then I try opening it, in a calm manner, then an aggressive one. It doesn't budge. Why? I don't like being a bad guy, but I don't wish to stay here any longer. Punching, kicking against the glass that make up most of the doors. Either as cool as the strongest glass I've ever seen, or it's made of concrete. Sliding down with my back against the door, I sit down and start to think. I guess it makes sense for them to lock down the school at the end of the day. But why am I still here? How did I end up in the classroom again after falling asleep in the nurse's office? It's insane to think they would just leave me here. Am I dreaming? I pinch my arm hard. It does feel too real to be a dream. What do I do now? Should I wait until morning? I'm sure someone should come here pretty early in the day. Maybe find a window I can open or another exit? After sitting for a while, I look up and notice the clock of the entrance hall. What? It's still 1:21 a.m.? Are you kidding me? Are the clocks broken? The fact that I felt like being watched kept me from wanting to look around, but just sitting here and waiting wasn't going to solve anything. Standing up, I slowly moved myself towards the darkness. Moving further and reaching the canteen, I saw something lying on the floor. As I moved closer, I couldn't believe my eyes. A person? I stood in shock, watching the body almost drowning in its own blood. Softly, I let out a small, "Hey." I move closer cautiously and notice it's a girl. Short brown hair, a pretty round face. I don't know her, but I feel like I've seen her walking around school before. What's going on? I gently put my fingers on her neck to feel for her pulse, but nothing. Then in the corner of my eye, I notice she has stab wounds all over her chest. Gasping for air, I move myself from the body. The terror I felt made me run towards the windows and try opening them, but they're not budging. Again, I try smashing the windows, but it's futile. What do I do now? What's happening? I move past the girl, trying not to look at her, and move my way towards the stairs again. The teacher's lounge is upstairs. There wouldn't be a teacher at midnight, would there? Still, I will check it out. There should be a phone there as well.